Hello, and welcome to another coin review. And here we have one from a series, and I have shown off some of these before. This one I've had my eye on for some time, but I couldn't quite get one. But then I kind of stumbled on this one, and well, here it is. What was I going to say? Seahorse. Well, it comes in this packaging, and some of the coins have been showing recently, I think, depending on which order they go up in. I only got because I kind of wanted this, and I didn't just want to get one. It's like, I'll add some cheap ones, why not? So this was the main reason why I picked up other coins. I know, stupid excuse just to spend more money, but what can I do? It's in the past. So anyways, it comes in this kind of packaging, which is kind of nice actually. So it's part of the series here, Giants of the Galapagos Islands, Giant Seahorse. And obviously there's a seahorse here. This packaging is not in the best condition. Plastic there, but it's also not too bad, and it's really for the coin anyway. So it does have on the front here 1 ounce 4 nines fine silver coin with color. So that's cool. So look at the back before we open up. So kind of the tail here, and the mint hemp 1 ounce silver seahorse coin is produced in Switzerland. So yes, this mint is in Switzerland. The PEMP apparently stands for, and I'm pretty sure it's French, so it's not going to be pronounced correctly, but Produits Artistiques Mateurs Précieux. I don't know. My French is horrible. Actually, I don't have any French, I just pretend. But either way, I guess something artistic products, precious metals, if I had to venture a guess. But anyways, P-A-M-P, PEMP. So, fair enough. Yeah, let's open it up. I don't want to show everything. So, opening up on the first page here, you have the coin. We'll get back to that in a moment. You have a lot of information here. Well, that's about the real seahorse, because I don't think the coin has a lifespan per se. But anyways, you can open it up further. You can see the back of the coin. You have actually reverse proof here, mintage, 1 ounce, 4 nines, yada yada. Then we have a lot of information here, and continues over here in, let's see, this is English, and I think it also has French somewhere, or maybe not. So yeah, a lot of information about the seahorse, which is cool. I mean, it's not just a coin, you also get information. So yeah, don't want to spend time reading that now. Let's get to the coin. So it is in this holder, and it does hold it really well. This will not come out. You really have to push it in there, but anyways, let's take a look at the coin. So there we go. Zoom, zoom, zoom. I think that's about it. So here we go. So this is a $2 coin from the Solomon Islands, but minted in Switzerland. That's kind of interesting. So yeah, it has the queen, but we'll get to that in a moment when we flip it over. This is from 2020, and I think they made one in this series every year. So, Giants of the Galapagos Islands. I think one of the ones I have is a turtle, and is there a whale shark as well? I don't remember, but there are definitely a couple. I think this might have been the first one, so it's not the cheapest thing in the world, and they're hard to come by. I think this was the only one I could find on eBay when I picked it up. So yeah, I'm guessing if anybody wants to pick one up, it might be hard, but who knows, you might get lucky. And be ready to definitely pay a bit. They're not crazy expensive. I've seen much more expensive coins, but they're also not that cheap. So there's that. But anyways, so silver 4 zeros. It is 1 ounce, 31.1 grams. The size, as you can obviously see, it's not exactly round. I mean, the main part is kind of round, but the tail is kind of sticking out down there, and the head a little bit up there. So that's an interesting shape. Kind of like that. But it says here 46.8 millimeters times 37.3, so I guess those would be the extremities. So that's cool. Obviously, it's colored. The Seahorse here is golden. Or yellow. Yellow goldish. Looks nice. It really does. It really pops out of the coin. That's why I like it. Speaking of, it says Giants of the Galapagos Islands. And here we have... what does it say? Ah, it's actually upside down. The 4 nines, 1 troy ounce. So, you have what is there. In the background there is something else. I can't really make out what that's supposed to be, but I'm guessing it's a reef. I think seahorses tend to live on reefs, so it's probably that. Not sure how I feel about that though. It's like there's something, but you can't really make out what it is. Okay, maybe with colors it would have looked nicer, or maybe just not at all. I don't know. Undetermined about that one, but it is there. And kind of the rest of the coin is definitely polished, mirrored. You can probably see my reflection there easily. So yeah, the seahorse itself is actually very detailed. Its eye there is very nice. The tail, it's a strange animal. If I remember correctly, they changed gender, I think. Like if there are not enough females, males will change to female and vice versa. Not entirely sure. I don't also know if that even applies to all species of seahorse, but kind of cool either way. So there's that. But definitely very cool. Okay, on the other side here is not the most interesting, although I do like the top. Again, I'm not really sure. Reef something, maybe? But anyways, does say Solomon Islands, Elizabeth II, and $2 and 2020. And it actually has the mintage down there. Speaking of the mintage, well, we saw it in the packaging, 2,500, so it is fairly low mintage, and this one is 1712, so nothing special about that number, but still, it's very cool that they actually have it on here. That's not overly common. So yeah, and of course the queen there. There's something below. I'm not sure if that's the engraver. Can't make it out. And again, the rest here is very mirrored, so you can see reflections easily. But this side is not the most interesting, I would say. The edge is not reeded, so. But again, this type of coin, that might be difficult. But this is a very special series, I would say. Not many coins come in these weird shapes. So, that in itself is just cool. Okay, the engraver is someone called Ian Rang Broadley. I guess that's how you pronounce his name. So that's fair enough. Giant seahorse. And I think that's really about it. So yeah, one very cool coin that I'm very happy to add to my collection. And that's it really. So thank you for watching. Until next time, bye bye.